Welcome! I will be sharing with you some open educational resources for K-12 English and Language Arts instruction. There exists a vast array of such resources, and I will be showing you just a few examples of the types of materials that you might find and incorporate in a virtual learning space or in a traditional face-to-face course. Let's begin by talking about open resources for English and Language Arts lesson plans and content. One of my favorites is the Engage New York site. In the United States, many schools have adopted the Common Core standards, and instructors are rapidly trying to redesign their curriculum to adhere to the new standards. Engage NY has a set of comprehensive instructional materials and assessments, plus full lessons. Each lesson is clearly tied to a particular Common Core standard. The Engage NY materials are organized by grade level and sub-modules. They have a linked list of recommended textbooks and readings for the reading content for the students. Each module has overviews, assessments, performance tasks, and recommended readings, all linked to a particular standard learning outcome. Another nice site for language arts lesson plans and instructional materials is the ABC Teach site. This site has particularly good language arts and reading materials for kindergarten through 8th grade. Their handout and reading activity worksheets are excellent. For example, they have worksheets with short, grade-appropriate readings, including both fiction and nonfiction, and then questions assessing students' understanding of the reading. For older students, the EdCitement site has good humanities lesson plans for middle school and high school. EdCitement is funded by the National Endowment for Humanities and has high-quality materials laced with good open source images and visuals for the students. You can search the lesson plans by grade level, and the lessons range from short 1-hour lessons to multi-week units. Many of the readings for these lessons are books that have passed their copyright date and are thus freely available online through sources such as the Gutenberg Project. Teachnology is another source for language arts lessons. Teachnology has lesson plans and over 50,000 corresponding worksheets. There are both free resources plus some members-only resources, though membership is free. Like the previous resources, this site has many language arts lessons organized by grade level, and they range from simple ideas for writing assignments to more extensive vocabulary, grammar, and literature lessons. Now that we've seen some sources for full lessons and content, let's talk about some open supplementary instructional resources that might be useful to integrate into a virtual learning space. I Know That has great games and tutorials in a variety of subjects for kindergarten through 6th graders. There are particularly neat language arts games such as Punctuation Paintball, which have fun graphics and interfaces, but also provide quality instruction and drill in the language skills. These games might be used in a virtual learning space to provide diversified instruction to learners at different levels. This would allow each student to work up to a mastery level at their own pace. Another source of language arts learning games is IXL. IXL has about 100 games each for grades 2, 3, and 4. For middle school and high school writing, the Purdue Online Writing Lab has resources for instructors and students. Particularly noteworthy is the materials on the Purdue OWL site for the various stages of the writing process. A final example of a supplementary open resource is the Web English Teacher. The material is mostly organized by literature genre and has everything from children's literature to Shakespeare and poetry. You can look up particular authors and find many types of assignments, activities, and other supplements such as video lectures to go with that author's works. Like the Purdue site which we just saw, the Web English Teacher also has an array of materials for teaching students to write various types of pieces, including journal writing, poetry, arguments, and literature papers. As you've hopefully seen, there exists a vast array of open K-12 language arts and reading resources. Many of these open lesson plans, activities, games, and other resources may be well suited for adaptation into a virtual or traditional classroom experience. I hope you'll have fun exploring these and other language arts resources. Thanks!